Looks like I'm black. We'll play here. Okay, so I guess he wanted to play weird as well. It's always interesting that they never kind of just play normal moves. I have no idea where to play. Let's just press down his 3-3, because why not? And Hane, because we are cutting off this stone. And he turns here, which is pretty big. We'll go ahead and extend, giving ourselves a pretty strong shape here. We can jump, play this tiger's mouth next, which is developing the top side. We want to keep this stone separated. And he goes here. So if he pushes, he's aiming at this cut. So I'm not sure if that cut is too important. It really depends on who plays here first. If he pushes and cuts, I can kind of just sacrifice it, or I can extend and we start a fight. And because this stone is so weak, it shouldn't be that big of a issue. I think we'll try this one. So it kind of gets the corner. It's also kind of cutting this off and stopping it from getting a base too easily. He goes here, of course, gonna keep them separated and keep it separated. He goes here. So this is a bit wrong direction because, well, I can just kind of peep here. And then I can play here, which is getting rid of its base. So now it's not very strong and has some eye shape, but not too much. And at this point, I don't really see a good way to attack because he can really jump out to the center. If I peep here, he connects, he can push through, so I have to connect somehow. So I think I just want to defend my weakest group and also prevent this cut. He jumps there. We'll go ahead and extend, making our group stronger. And he jumps. Okay, so he didn't really think about defending his weak group. So I think we'll go ahead and just jump here, which is kind of surrounding. The main thing is if he tries to get out, we can kind of just make a wall here. Again, our focus is not to kill, but to just make our outside as strong as possible. This feels like a bit of a mistake. We can peep here, which is starting to cut this off. And now we can fully surround it. And he still doesn't have two eyes. Yeah, so he has to make another eye somehow, which is going to make our outside even stronger. So he goes there, of course. We're just going to surround it. He can go here to make an eye. Okay, so he does live, but we have this really nice wall. And so I think we'll develop it like this. If we go all the way, he can kind of just split. Okay, so he jumps into the corner. Hard to say which direction is better. I think we'll just take the corner. He's probably gonna live, but that should be okay. Okay, so he goes here. We're going to try and limit his eye space. And if he jumps here, we're just gonna lightly jump to surround. But I think we can just cut here. And we connect. And yep, we just go here. And then we want to make sure we're not surrounded. So we'll Atari and connect. And we can connect this way. But with this one, there's less Aji on the outside, but I don't really see that ever being an issue, but I also don't see why this is important. We'll just go with this one. Okay, so now this is what I expected from okay, well, he's gonna help me out anyway, so I get to do both. From a 5Q. The 5Q we played in the last game was for sure much stronger than this. He goes here. We're gonna Atari this way first because we want to make this group stronger, and we don't want him to run out this way, making this group weaker. And now when he runs out, we can do stuff like this, and he just doesn't quite have enough liberties to get out. Okay, so again, our main goal here is not really to kill, but to get a very nice outside and make sure we're nice and strong. So we don't want to get surrounded, so we're going to slide here and jump, because again, not trying to kill, just trying to keep everything nice and alive. And get a really nice wall here. So we just connect everything. He pushes here, a bit unusual. I guess he's trying to make some eye shape, but I'm very happy to play here. So I'm getting the corner now. My groups are connected. If he lives, he lives, but it's looking a bit hard for him to live. We're just gonna connect. I think I'm gonna Tanuki, and if he wants to live, he can live. But yeah, it's kind of game over. But I was trying to play more normally because I was expecting a similar game as last time with the other 5Q. But yeah, this one is not as strong. Okay, so when they do this one, all you have to do is press him down. And he needs a lot of moves here to be able to live. And this is just not enough. Okay, so we'll just go here. He goes here. He's still not alive, but I'm going to go ahead and just make an extension here, developing this side. Okay, so he does live here, but it's a bit hard for him to make up the difference here. Okay, so he invades, so we're going to kick, which is making his group have no base. We get the corner, and as he's running out, we should be able to make points here. Okay, so he goes here. Of course, we want to connect, so this stays dead. We just want to connect that as well. And we will block in this direction, because we don't want him running out into our area, even though he probably is still dead. Okay, so if I Hane here, he can crosscut, and the game gets really complicated. And again, even if they crawl on the second line, it takes a lot of moves for them to get enough to make 2 eyes. So we can play more solid and just let him crawl, and he shouldn't be able to get enough to live. Okay, so he does that one. He's trying to connect to this group. We're going to go ahead and just take our profit. He has to come up with a way to live here, and we're just going to take the outside. And he's still not alive here, so he still has to add moves. He can Atari, yep. But even after this move, I think, okay, that's very aggressive. Because when we go here, he kind of just gave us a free point, and he also damaged this group. But we're going to be patient and just connect all of our stones. And again, we don't really need to kill this. Okay, so he goes here. We're going to turn. This group is now dead. And we'll go here, because I guess he could go here, threaten to connect under, and live in the corner. Okay, so now he jumps in directly. We're just going to try and cut him off. All of our groups are nice and strong and connected. So we're able to just cleanly cut it off. And we'll go in this direction because we can push through here and capture. And of course, try to keep the group separated. We can Atari this way and connect. Okay. So he's trying to kill this group, but I can almost just live with this move. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I think I can just Atari here or extend here. But then he can Atari and do some stuff. So we'll go ahead and play it this way. If he connects, he only has 1 eye. If he captures, we just extend, and it's also just 1 eye. Okay, just extend, make sure our groups are nice and strong. Make sure we have no cutting point. Of course, we're just going to connect. And yeah, there shouldn't be any way he can make 2 eyes here. Yeah, we'll just, again, make sure all of our stones stay connected. Okay, and then we just push here. I guess he does live, but oh well. Here, but now it's a go. Because now if he connects, we go here. But if he goes here, we go here. Okay. So he's aiming at this double Atari, so all we have to do is fix it. He does capture, it turns into a go. But even if this lives, we should still be pretty far ahead. Okay. Yeah, we'll just connect. Again, not trying too hard because we're already ahead. We also just have lots of co-threats. I believe we can just kind of play here. but this one's probably safer. Okay, he goes there. We'll take the ko back. He attaches. Okay. Yeah, this whole group's not alive yet, so of course we're just gonna defend it. And we'll just start playing some. Well, I was gonna say this is just in game, but this is also kind of threatening this whole corner. Yeah, we'll just jump here. But this is why you stay connected, is so if they do end up living because you made a mistake or something happens, you can still win the game because I focus more on making the points here, staying connected so I don't just get cut off and die. And that just makes the game a lot easier. Of course, just killing stuff also makes it easier, but it's, in my opinion, not a good idea to just rely on that. So this is already pretty much dead. We'll try to make it more clear, so I'll just connect here. Just block here. And of course, we're gonna connect. Okay, go ahead and send. So I guess he's trying to kill this. Okay. Obviously this one is just bad because we can just Atari and double Atari. And then he has to connect. We go here, and then it's just one liberty away from dying. He goes here. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and connect. Or not connect, but play here. Okay, so we have the weakness here he's aiming at, where he can Atari and connect. He's also aiming at this push here. So I think we can fix both with this Atari, because this is connecting everything. And if he goes here, we can just connect. And now that he's played here, we play the bamboo. So now that these stones don't get in trouble. He goes here, so he's aiming at this move, but I don't think it matters too much. We'll just go here. Well, that's kind of a mistake because he can Atari and go here. We're cut off, but we can just live. So it's fine. Yeah. And I'm probably just gonna end the video here because I'm assuming he's not gonna resign for a while. But yeah, this game was extremely different from the last game. But let me know what you think of this opening, and I'd like to thank all my Patreons. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all next time.